Today on Engineering Newswire, we're swallowing pills on a string, taking off in a next-gen flying car, and proving robot consciousness. Sort of. Terrafugia, the company known for its street-legal airplane, the Transition, has recently released a video detailing a new design, the TFX. The TFX is the company's next-generation flying car, which they describe as the practical realization of the dream of countless visions of the future. The proposed vehicle is a fixed-wing, street-legal aircraft with an electric ground drive and electric power assist for takeoff and landing. The batteries would be recharged from the engine or at a charging station. Unlike its predecessor, the TFX wouldn't require a runway, as it is capable of vertical takeoff. It's also roomier, with seats for 4 passengers and a non-stop flight range of at least 500 miles. The company says that learning to drive the vehicle would take the average driver no more than 5 hours. But just in case the average driver finds himself in a pickle, the TRX also features a full vehicle parachute system, even though the company claims that operating the vehicle would be safer than driving a regular automobile. Development is expected to last 8 to 12 years, so don't get too excited. And Terrafugia has yet to reveal the price, so there's also that.
Some of us have trouble swallowing pills, myself included. But what if that pill could save your life? Researchers at the University of Cambridge have developed a pill on a string that could help doctors detect esophageal cancer at an early stage. Specifically, doctors are trying to detect a condition known as Barrett's esophagus, which often precedes esophageal cancer. Due to this condition, cells within the lining of the esophagus begin to change shape and can grow abnormally. The capsule itself is about the size of a small multivitamin pill. Once swallowed, it'll travel down the esophagus and into the top of the stomach. A tightly compressed cytosponge then pops open and the nurse pulls it back out through the esophagus, which I imagine can't be super comfortable. But I'd rather have a pill in my esophagus than a camera. About 500,000 cells will then be pulled out on the honeycomb lattice of the sponge to analyze in a laboratory. The method allows doctors to collect cells from all along the esophagus as opposed to standard biopsies, which just take individual sample points. This procedure almost seems too simple to be true, and despite my horrid gag reflex, I choose this method over an endoscopy any day.
3 robots sit in a row.
2 have been giving a dumbing pill, which makes them unable to talk.
Which is actually really just a tap on the head.
The researchers asked the robots what pill they received.
The robots then try to solve a mathematical formula that will give them the answer.
But they fail.
All except one who says, I don't know.
I don't know. Sorry, I know now. I was able to prove that I was not given a dumbing pill.
Then, after hearing his own voice, he suddenly becomes self-aware, because by speaking, he was able to prove that he wasn't given the pill.
The tap on the head.
Yeah.
The test, which is a version of the Wise Men puzzle, was given by the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
According to one of the researchers, getting the robots to complete the test wasn't easy.
But there is still a huge gap between human consciousness and the mathematical structures that simulate consciousness in robots.
In fact, robots may never truly be conscious, just designed convincingly.
Which is probably good for all of us. Do you have story ideas? Comment below and we'll cover them in an upcoming episode. For the PD&D channel, I'm Melissa Fossbender and this has been your Engineering Newswire.
You see it,